Hi, friends. Welcome to today's discussion. My name is Attorney Ebony Anuforo. I'm a U.S. immigration attorney located in Jersey City, New Jersey. However, I represent clients in all 50 states and nationwide and globally with regards to U.S. immigration. And today I have a very important USCIS update about doctors, right? And just to give you this update specifically on how doctors' cases are moving again. Okay. So if you are a foreign doctor and you're in the United States or you're planning to immigrate here, this is one of the most important immigration updates that you need to hear right now. Okay. Over the past few months, we've seen immigration cases get delayed, paused, and in some situations, completely stuck with no movement. Okay. But now USCIS has started lifting processing holds, and doctors are one of the key groups that are being prioritized. So, what does this actually mean for you? Who benefits from this, right? You're asking all these questions. And what should you be doing right now to take advantage of this shift? So today I want to break this down to you all in this discussion, okay? So first, let's talk about what led to this situation. Well, in late 2025 and into 2026, USCIS implemented increased screening and vetting procedures across multiple types of immigration applications. And as a result, we saw delays in green card processing, work permits taking longer, naturalization cases being held, and even oath ceremonies being canceled or postponed. And for many applicants, there were no clear explanations as to why. Cases were just sitting there. Now, this wasn't necessarily targeted at one group. We saw a lot of different groups and countries that were impacted widespread with these holds, right? And highly skilled professionals, including doctors, unfortunately, they were caught in that backlog. Now, here's where things start to shift, right? USCIS began lifting some of those processing holds. And notably, doctors are among the groups that they're prioritizing. And what does this mean? This means that certain physician related immigration cases are now moving forward. Applications that were previously paused may now be reviewed. And we're starting to see progress again in areas that were completely stalled. But, and this is very important, that does not mean that they're doing a full reopening, right? This is very selective and this is very strategic. USCIS is being very strategic here. So you're probably asking why doctors? Why are doctors being prioritized? And this comes down to honestly one key concept when it comes to US immigration law, and that is national interest. I've talked about this before. The US immigration system has always made room for individuals whose work benefits the country. And physicians, especially those working in underserved areas, they fall directly into that category. We're talking about primary care physicians, specialists in high demand fields, doctors serving in rural or shortage areas. So even in stricter immigration environments like we see today, the government is making calculated decisions about where they're going to allocate their resources. And right now, doctors are high on that list. So what does this mean, right? Now, here's the part that many people are not talking enough about, right? Even if you're from a country that has been impacted by the travel restrictions or the increased scrutiny, that does not automatically mean that your case is going to remain on hold, right? We're now seeing movement in cases that were previously stuck, even for those that are from those high risk, increased scrutinized countries, right? So if you're a physician and you assume that your case wasn't going to go anywhere, that may no longer be true, right? But and this is very critical, movement does not happen automatically. USCIS is not going to call you and tell you to update your strategy. This is where being proactive becomes extremely important. So if you're a doctor and your case has been delayed, here's what you should be doing right now. First, you want to check your case status, right? Second, review your immigration strategy. Are you in the right category? Are there stronger options available to you right now? For example, is employment-based green card the best route? Right? Should you be exploring a national interest waiver? Are there timing issues that you need to address, right? And then third, you want to make sure that your case is properly positioned for adjudication, that your case is properly prepared for review and approval. Because when USCIS starts moving again, you want to be ready. You don't want to be scrambling, okay? So This is exactly the type of moment where having a legal strategy can really make a real difference in your case because immigration is not just about filing forms. I say this all the time. It's really about timing, it's about positioning and understanding how policy changes can affect your options. So if you're a physician and you're trying to navigate the US immigration system and your case has been delayed or even impacted by these recent changes, I really want to encourage you to book a consultation, book a legal strategy session, okay? So that we can take a close look at your situation and we can map out the best path forward based on what USCIS is currently doing right now. Because the goal ultimately is not just to file, right? The goal is to get approved. You want to get approved. That's the ultimate goal that we all have when it comes to our U.S. immigration history journey. So if you're watching this discussion and you are in this situation and you want to discuss your options, we have legal strategy sessions and we can work with you and help you map out your legal strategy that's personal to your particular case and your facts. If you want to book a consultation with me, go ahead and click the link in my description. You can give us a call. Our office number is 201-565-0099. Again, we represent clients in all 50 states. We also work with international clients globally. So if you're out of the country and you want to explore this option, you can also reach out to us as well. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.